Hello students, myself Kiran TR. I am here to teach you an important and exciting topic in science, magnetic effects of electric current. Let's go. To study about Fleming's left-hand rule, which is similar to that of Fleming's right-hand rule. But the only difference here is you need to consider your left hand. So I want you to open the three fingers of your left hand, thumb, forefinger and middle finger, in such a way that they are 90 degree to each other, right? Mutually perpendicular to each other. Left hand, thumb, forefinger, middle finger 90 degree to each other. As we have already seen that you have to shoot electric current at me with the power of your middle finger. You shoot electric current at me. So middle finger indicates the direction of electric current. Forefinger is the magnetic field around the current which flows. So forefinger indicates the direction of magnetic field, and your thumb indicates the direction of motion of conductor. This is your Fleming's left hand rule. Stretch the thumb, forefinger and middle finger of your left hand. Be careful, you have to mention this. Since we are writing Fleming's left hand rule, you have to mention of left hand so that they are perpendicular to each other. If forefinger shows the direction of magnetic field, the middle finger will show the direction of electric current and the thumb shows the direction of motion of the conductor. Now we will enter into a new concept of electric generator. Where in your life would you have heard the word called generators? Yes, it is used in our homes, in hospitals, in your schools. If the current goes off, again you have to lit the bulbs and conduct all your activities which requires electricity. When there is no electric current provided by the government, we use what is called generators. In order to produce electricity, we use electric generators. But what are these electric generators? If you see in this diagram, you see here a coil A, B, C, D. So this is a conductor. It's a rectangular coil. It is also a conductor. So when we use mechanical energy, to rotate the coil in a magnetic field. So this coil A, B, C, D is placed in a magnetic field. There is a north pole of the magnet and south pole of the magnet. So this conductor coil is placed in a magnetic field. When we use mechanical energy, when we use our mechanical energy to rotate the coil in magnetic field, when we rotate this coil in the magnetic field, it gives rise to, or it produces electricity. So the rotation of coil or a conductor in a magnetic field produces electricity, which can be observed in the galvanometer through its deflection towards the right or towards the left. So this ability to produce electricity is called, the device which is used is called electric generator. Electric generator is a device in which mechanical energy is used to rotate a conductor in a magnetic field to produce electricity. This is the diagram, and the setup is, it has a north pole of the magnet and south pole of the magnet, rectangular coil. It has two brushes and two rings. So it's not split rings as we use in electric motor, but it is normal rings. Normal rings is represented by R1 and R2. This is the ring R1 and this is the ring R2, which is connected to the axle. it is attached to the axle, and we have brushes B1 and B2. These two brushes are attached to the ring, and we have a axle and galvanometer G, which is used to show the presence or absence of electric current in a circuit. This is our setup. Now we'll go to the working of electric generator. Now if we use mechanical energy and rotate this rectangular coil ABCD in such a way that AB moves upwards. So we have to rotate this coil in such a way that AB goes upwards. Let us consider this book as an example. Here we have, let us consider this end as A, B, C, D, right? A, B, C, D. Now we have to rotate this coil using mechanical energy in such a way that AB goes upwards. So if AB goes upwards, CD automatically goes downwards. So we use mechanical energy to rotate the rectangular coil in such a way that AB goes upwards, CD comes downwards. So this is the first half of the rotation. The first half of the rotation is we use mechanical energy to rotate the rectangular coil such that AB goes upwards and CD comes downwards. During this half of the rotation, the current will flow from the coil ABCD to brush B to B1. So this is the direction of flow of electric current. Let us see. When the axle is rotated, when you rotate the axle in such a way that AB goes upwards, so this is AB goes upwards and CD goes downwards. The current flow direction is in the coil ABCD. So the current flows from ABCD. Then in brushes it goes from B2 to B1. So ABCD, B2 to B1. This is first half of the rotation. In the next half of the rotation, AB goes downwards and CD comes upwards. AB goes downwards, CD comes upwards. This happens because the direction of the current has also reversed. The current is flowing from DCBA to brush B1 then to B2. Since the current has reversed direction, CD comes upwards and AB goes downwards in the second half of the rotation. Let us see. After half rotation, CD goes upwards. CD goes upwards and AB goes downwards. The current flow in the coil is DCBA. The current now is flowing from DCBA, brush B1 to B2. So in the brushes, the current is flowing from B1 to B2. So this kind of current which changes its direction, the current which changes its direction periodically is called alternate current, and this generator is called AC generator. Now we have studied in electric motors that we have used split rings. If you use split rings, you will make this generator, the current, to flow in one particular direction. Hence, the generator completes one complete rotation. Here, AB is going upwards, CD is going downwards, first half of the rotation. Then AB is coming downwards, CD is going upwards. So this is happening. So there is no complete rotation. So if you need complete rotation, that is, it goes like this. If you need this complete rotation, you have to use split ring. So if you use split ring in this setup, the same generator will become a DC generator because it flows a DC current. Such a current which changes its direction in equal intervals of time is called AC current, and the generator is called AC generator. If you use split ring type commutator can be used to get DC current and a DC generator. Now we have talked about two currents: AC current, alternate current, DC current, direct current. What are the differences between both? AC current, as you have already known, it is a current which reverses its direction or changes its direction periodically. But direct current is a current which flows in one direction, one particular direction. The advantage of AC current is that it does not loses more energy. So it can be transmitted through longer distances. For example, the wires which are there in the streets to light the street lamps. So you drive through the roads and you have street lamps. The wires which are connected kilometers together. The current which flows through all these wires is not direct current, but it is AC current, alternate current, which flows through the wires of street lights, street lamps. Why? Because alternate current can flow through longer distances without losing energy. Now what happens if you use direct current? If you use direct current in the street lights and street lamps, you can only lit 4 to 5 street lights, because the time which is taken for the DC current to travel from one light to the other light, there is so much loss of energy. Energy goes away. So that is one of the drawback of DC current. But the advantage is it has one direction. So let us see. Alternate current, direct current. The differences. Electric current reverses its direction periodically. Direct current, electric current flows in one particular direction always. Alternate current, no or less loss of energy. Either no or less loss of energy, hence it can be used to transmit it to longer distances. High loss of energy and cannot be transmitted to longer distances. The alternate current frequency which we use is 50 Hertz. If you love to learn more and need more of these videos, click on the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it. Don't forget to like, comment, share. Love you. See you in the next video.